What's up, YouTube? This is Bystander X79, guys. Today, I'm coming to you with my Speed Duel Market Watch. This is part of my Speed Duel week. So, yeah, I'm doing a lot of different Speed Duel decks this week, as well as we're getting my Market Watch. So, today we're going to be talking about some of the cards should be including in our side deck. Speed Duels do have a 6-card side deck, and we're allowed to keep other skill cards in that side deck to actually help us out during the course of matches and speed duels, which is actually pretty cool. So first and foremost, we're gonna have one of the speed duel skills out of the speed duel decks: Ultimate Predators, Hidden Parasite. This is the card that turns all monsters on the field into insect monsters. It's currently holding around about 14 cents, all the way up to about 50. So it's not a bad investment. I mean, you can pretty much pick this card up in the decks themselves when you buy it. So that's pretty much the reason why you're getting it's so cheap here. If you want to buy a signal, boom, make sure you just aim for the ones that you can get pretty cheap. 8 cents is the cheapest right there, and that's ideal 808. All right. Primary reason why we're running this hidden parasite is because of eradicating aerosol destroys all offensive insect monsters that are on the field. Again, in the starter decks, but it's 25 cents, and it can go all the way up to about $1.40. All right. So yeah, this is definitely something that you might want to be considering adding into your side decks, because multiple board wipes throughout the course of the duel is actually pretty damn awesome, especially if your opponent is running like a swarm deck like Blue Eyes. All right. Another card that I've seen a lot in the side decks would be It's My Lucky Day. All right. Okay, when you activate a card that will have you roll a 6-sided die or flip a coin, you pay a thousand life punch, and you decide what the result's going to be on the die roll or a coin flip. All right, you can only use this skill once per turn. It's currently sitting at $1.08, but as you can see, it can go all the way up to about $1.75. So definitely something that I would look at investing in. And when you're doing that, look at investing in maybe a copy of Time Wizard. Yeah, it's in the Speed Duel decks Duelist of Tomorrow. So it's going to be a little bit cheaper, but as you can see, it goes up to 45 cents. Lowest is 15, but it goes up to 45. Um, Definitely something worth investing in if you're running the Joey It's My Lucky Day skill. That and a copy of Typhoon. Again, also in the same Speedo decks. Cheapest is 5 cents, but it goes up to a quarter. So definitely something that you want to be looking at investing in for your side deck options. All right. For your main deck, especially if your deck has cards that can actually search out other cards, things like Troop Dragon, which we'll be getting into later. Something like Jar of Office is definitely something that you want to try considering adding into your deck. It's an ultra rare track card from this Star X Ultimate Predators. Sitting at now 83 cents, but you can see it can get upwards of $1.04. Um, I would definitely try to invest in at least 2 copies of this deck, especially if you're running cards that need to recur themselves out of the deck. It's just so a little bit more helpful in recursion for that deck overall. All right, Mask of Darkness, awesome card. Flip effect monster that can flip face up, get you back any trap card from your graveyard, which is awesome. All right. Oh, all right. Sitting at $1.95, but you can see it goes all up to about $2.70. All right, definitely something that I would consider running if I was maybe aiming for a deck that was running a little bit more back row, or maybe even a monster match deck. So the Koichi the Battle Enchanted Locomotive. This is sitting at $2.94 for a super rare here. You flip it and you draw a card. If you have the Bakochi, the fighting card, you can draw an additional card. But a lot of times you're not running the vanilla. Primarily because we don't have a lot of ways to special summon a lot of monsters onto the field in Speed Duels. So it's just going to be a lot of setting and stuff like that. As you can see, we get upwards of $3.71, which is a lot of money for a super rare, but it's kind of worth it. All right, Troop Dragon. I mentioned this with Jar of Arvis. It's a floater. If you need monsters to tribute off, this is a guy you want to have, because if it's popped by battle, guess what? You special summon one from your deck. With Jar of Arvis, you can recycle your monsters back into your deck, and you can just keep going with that. All right. Super rare, 85 cents. goes upwards of at least $1.70, but definitely something that I would consider getting at least a playset of. Especially if you're running cards that contribute. Night Beam, oh man, back row hate. This is not a quick play spell, but it's definitely something that's actually worth because your opponent can't chain the targeted card to this card's activation. Sitting here about $9.79, and if you scroll down, yeah, it goes upwards of $10. So yeah, you're gonna be spending at least $30 on a playset easily. Um, Definitely worth investing in. Is a great tech card. I'm still trying to find decks to side him in because of it, but still, I mean, something to consider. Metamorph is another great ultra rare card from the Scars of Battle set. Um, Power boost by 300, which can make and it works with any monster. So yeah, power boost by 300. Nothing to sneeze at if your monster's starting out at like 1700 because then it goes up to 2000. And having a small monster that hits 2000 real fast, not something that you want to sneeze at. And not only that, but also gain the monster that when it attacks, it gains attack equal to half the attack target, which is just even better. All right. So sitting at about $7.95, which is about $8, and we scroll down, yeah, goes around to about $8. Cheapest you can get it is around $6.86, which is not bad. All right. Blade Knight. Ultra rare warrior type monster that gains 400 attack if you have one or less cards in your hand. So it hits that 2000 like I was saying with Metamorph. It's nothing to really sneeze at. I mean, if you control no other monsters, the effects of foot monsters are destroyed by battle with this card are negated. This last effect, is going to become a little bit more important now that we have things like the Kochi, we have Mask of Darkness, we have Magician of Faith. So yeah, definitely something that I would definitely consider investing in. 425 right now is the average. We can see that it gets upwards of about $5.50. So yeah, something you want to look at investing in. Zambina, $2.49 for a super rare monster that can get back any level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard, which is pretty damn awesome. Great recursion card for any deck that needs it. $2.49, but as you can see, we can get upwards of about $3.60. So, Magician of Faith, $4 flip effect monster to get any spell card back in your hand from your graveyard, which is actually pretty huge. I mean, very useful in the Apprentice Mage engine if you want to run it. All right, and it gets upwards about $5.30. So, another card to watch out for. Yami Shev. This card, I'm surprised, is not a bit higher. $1.57 as the average. For a monster that if it's destroyed by battle, it just pops the monster to destroy it, which is not bad. As you can see, it gets upwards about $1.80. Excuse me. But yeah, definitely something I would keep a playset of around. All right, Dust Tornado. Oh man, back row hate from the back row. Target one spell and trap card your opponent controls. Destroy that target, then you set one spell and trap from your hand, which is awesome. $5 is the average. All right, cheapest you can pick it up is about $4.97, which is basically around the average. Most expensive is going to be about $5.50. So not bad card to have. Definitely pick up a playset. I would definitely invest in this card. Forceful Checkpoint, another ultra rare trap card. I don't think it sees a lot of play, but it's definitely useful because it's one of those trap cards that gives you access and information about your opponent's hand. All right, when your opponent's monster declares attack, look at your opponent's hand. If there's a monster card, negate the attack, and then discard one monster from their hand. Your choice. All right, so anytime you can get intel on your opponent's hand, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty powerful card. I'm surprised it's not harder. Higher up, but $1.94 being the average. All right, and going upwards about $3.30. So yeah, definitely something that I would consider maybe getting a playset because it's definitely intel has definitely helps you. All right. The most expensive card in Speed Duels is Sphere Karibo. It's the only hand trap in the game. It basically send this card from your hand to your graveyard, change the attacking monster to defense position. So yeah, it's like an in-hand version of Windstorm of Edequa, which is pretty damn awesome. I mean, it gets even better in ritual decks, considering that you can actually just use this from the graveyard to summon out your ritual monsters. Um, $13 is the average. But as you can see right now, it can get upwards about $15.40. So, yeah. If you got the money, definitely invest in this card. Twister, $2 quick play spell. You have to pay life points to get to target another spell and trap card on the field and pop it, but hey, worth it. $2 average, and of course we come down. We got about $2.50 as the top price, so not bad, not bad, not bad. Definitely something that I would consider having. I know I've run it in my decks before. Mitchazuri, ultra rare trap card. Basically, whenever a monster is sent from the field to your graveyard, even during the damage step, target one monster on the field, destroy it. Card is so freaking amazing because if you trip a monster off, you can trip this card off. You send a card to the graveyard off of another effect. It also goes off. So it's definitely a card that's worth running. $5 your average. And as you can see, it can get upwards of about $6.50. So get the money, definitely move on getting a playset. Now we got a skill card here. And that's pretty interesting in the coming in from the side deck. Primarily because it's very generic. The only thing about it is that at the start of the duel, you get to play this card in your center spell and trap zone. You cannot activate this skill during the first turn of the duel. You draw one less card at the beginning. So yeah, there are restrictions on this. I think the other one is the field spell Heavy Metal Raiders. Definitely that has this skill activation. But its effect, target one monster in your graveyard, special summon that monster in the attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy the monster. When the monster is destroy this card. Alright? So yeah, things to watch out on, but it could be very interesting to try to play around with. At least pick up one copy of this. $2.36 is your average. All right, and as you can see, it gets towards up to about $2.70, which is not bad, really. Whimster of Adequa, common trap, but is the best trap card in Speed Duels. $2.50 is the average. Changes the battle position to all face-up monsters you control. So if your opponent's attacking with a full field of monsters, you can just shove them all in the defense position. If you need to get at your opponent's lower level monsters that are in attack position, they're in defense position, yeah, this can switch into the attack position so you can get at them. All right, $2.50, and it can go upwards of $4, or actually $5.22. So yeah, definitely worth picking up multiple playsets of because you want to be running this card in almost every single one of your Speedle decks. All right. Coordinate with Change, another card that's very popular from the Speedle decks duel. So tomorrow, activate one or both of these effects. When an opponent's monster tackles an attack, target the attacking monster, change that monster into defense position. Will always changes one monster into defensive position. Target one face-up monster, equip this card to that target, and it gains 500 attack points. So a trap card that could actually basically utilize both these effects, swap a monster into defense position, and then power up your monster on the field. Definitely another card that's actually worth running. $2.25 is the average. We scroll down, gets upwards about $3.50. So definitely start buying up this card. I would definitely have a minimum of a playset, but I would definitely get at least a couple playsets for different decks. All right, we're gonna move on. And the last card that I'm going to talk about here is another trap card that came out of the Destiny Masters Speed Starter decks. The Golden Apples is actually a pretty interesting card. If you take battle damage while you control no monsters, gain life points equal to the battle damage you took. And if you do special summon one Malice token, it's a Fiend Dark level 1 monster. Attack and defense are equal to the amount of life points you gain by this effect. So you're getting back the life points, and then you're getting a monster with that attack and defense points on the field. So it doesn't matter if you get hit with a Blue Eyes White Dragon attack, direct attack. I mean, you're getting a monster with 3,000 attack and defense. They ain't getting over. They're not going to be getting over that monster unless they power up the Blue Eyes in some form. All right. Definitely at 10 cents is the average. Goes upwards of 28 cents. In my opinion, this is an underplayed trap card for Speed Duels. Especially if you wind up getting a lot of stuff that can put monsters on the field, or you have to wait until you get resources in your hand. I know ritual decks are kind of like that, so you want to be running these cards that can stall or at least get you back your life points. So definitely something to consider. All right. All right, guys, that right there is going to be my market watch. These are some cards that you want to be considering taking into your decks for the foreseeable future. I know we got another core booster set coming out in December, and they're going to be releasing 4 new skill cards for the sneak peek for that core set. So it's definitely worth trying to get to that sneak peek for that set core set for Speed Duels. As always, when that information of that Speedo set drops, I'm definitely gonna go over it. Hopefully, they'll include the information about the skill cards that will be released at this sneak peek. I myself am gonna try to get to that sneak peek, because I kind of want to get access to those cards. So guys, that's it for the video. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And you want to see more content like this on my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, enable notifications, especially the YouTube notifications. If you don't want to miss a single upload on my channel, guys, follow me on Twitter at BystanderX79. Check out the description box below. Find the invite link to my Discord server. Join the conversation. We'd love to have you, guys. As always, until next time, peace.